In a world shaped by desires and illusions, it is said that true wisdom is not in knowing what is spoken, but in discerning the silence between the words. Manipulation, like a shadow at twilight, walks with many who seek power, influence, or advantage. Yet it is not always easily seen. Today we shall explore 9 manipulation tactics that, like serpents in the tall grass, can wrap themselves around your mind and heart. Let us walk this path with awareness, for only through awareness can you be free of their grasp. 1. The mirror of false agreement. In the ancient Zen scrolls, it is said that the most dangerous deception is not found in opposition, but in reflection. Manipulators often act as mirrors, echoing your desires, beliefs, and words. They nod, agree, and seemingly understand you, creating the illusion of shared values. This tactic, the mirror of false agreement, makes you feel seen and affirmed, causing you to lower your defenses. But once you trust them, their true intentions surface. Zen wisdom teaches that genuine agreement stems from aligned values, not from hollow repetition of your thoughts. Trust those who speak their truth openly, even if it doesn't perfectly mirror your own. True safety lies in the honesty of others, not in the comforting reflections of manipulators. Beware of those who seek to mirror you, for it is not in their agreement that truth is found, but in their authenticity. Only then can real trust and understanding blossom. 2. The veil of the half-truth. The second tactic used by manipulators is more subtle, a thin veil cast over the truth. Known as the veil of the half-truth, it consists of carefully mixing deception with fragments of reality. Manipulators offer verifiable truths to gain your trust, then introduce subtle falsehoods, like a single drop of ink polluting clear water. These half-truths are harder to detect because they resonate with what you already know, making you less likely to question them. Zen teaches that the path to clarity is paved with patience. When faced with information, do not rush to judgment or action. Let the words settle, sit with them, and give time the chance to reveal the full picture. Like the sun, truth can only be hidden for so long. Trust your inner sense of clarity, for in stillness, you will uncover the full reality, free from the distortions of manipulation. The truth once seen shines unmistakably. 3. The weight of guilt and obligation. One of the heaviest burdens manipulators place upon you is guilt. This third tactic, the weight of guilt and obligation, works by exploiting your sense of duty. Manipulators make you feel indebted, whether for a favor, shared history, or familial ties, pressuring you into compliance. They convince you that you owe them something, making their demands seem justified. However, Zen wisdom offers another perspective. No debt exists between two souls that walk in the same light. True kindness expects nothing in return. When someone manipulates your sense of obligation, they are not acting out of genuine care but are chaining your future actions to past deeds. Be wary of those who use your good nature to bind you. Freedom is found in recognizing that true kindness is given freely, without expectation. When guilt weighs upon you, remember that your actions should come from a place of sincerity, not obligation. 4. The disguised victim. Among the most insidious tactics is the disguised victim. Manipulators who use this tactic cloak themselves in the appearance of suffering, drawing out your compassion and empathy. They present themselves as wounded, wronged, or helpless, making you feel responsible for their well-being. The more you give, the more they demand, feeding on your kindness until you are drained. No matter how much you offer, it will never be enough. Zen wisdom teaches us the difference between true compassion and being consumed by another's neediness. It reminds us that the wise help those in need, but do not allow their energy to be depleted by those who take without limits. True assistance uplifts and empowers, while manipulation drains and weakens. When faced with someone constantly in need, ask yourself, are you truly helping or are you being used? It is crucial to protect your energy and recognize when compassion turns into manipulation. 5. The distraction of urgency. The fifth tactic, the distraction of urgency, is a manipulator's way of clouding your judgment. They create a false sense of time pressure, insisting that you must act now or risk losing something valuable. By rushing you into action, they prevent you from fully considering your choices, making it easier for them to influence your decisions. But Zen wisdom teaches that the universe moves at its own pace, unaffected by artificial deadlines. What is meant for you will not slip away because you took a moment to pause. In stillness, clarity arises. Decisions made in haste often lack depth and foresight. Do not allow others to pressure you into action through fabricated urgency. Take your time, breathe, and let the truth emerge naturally. When you feel rushed, remember that true opportunities are never lost by taking a moment to reflect. The path to clarity is found in patience, not panic. 6. The flattery of the ego. The sixth manipulation tactic is the flattery of the ego. Manipulators know that nothing is more enticing than praise. By showering you with compliments, they inflate your sense of importance, making you feel seen, admired, and validated. This tactic preys on your desire for recognition, drawing you in deeper until you feel indebted to them. Once your ego has been sufficiently boosted, they exploit your need for validation to control you. Zen, however, teaches that the wise are grounded in self-awareness, not external praise. The opinions of others are fleeting, like passing clouds. True confidence comes from within, not from the approval of others. Flattery may feel rewarding, but it is a shallow form of manipulation. The enlightened soul seeks no external validation, for they understand that true worth is intrinsic and unchanging. Ground yourself in this inner truth, and you will not be swayed by the empty words of those who seek to manipulate you. 7. The art of confusion. Confusion is a powerful tool in the manipulator's arsenal. The seventh tactic, the art of confusion, involves overwhelming you with contradictory statements, circular arguments, and an overload of information. By speaking in riddles and creating uncertainty, manipulators seek to disorient you, making you question your own judgment. In your confusion, you may find yourself relying on them for clarity, falling deeper into their trap. Zen wisdom reminds us that clarity is always within. When the mind becomes clouded by external voices, it is time to step back and listen to the quiet wisdom of the heart. In stillness, the truth will reveal itself. Do not let others twist your perception or reality. The wise do not get lost in webs of confusion, but return to simplicity and directness. When faced with overwhelming information, pause, breathe, and reconnect with your inner sense of knowing. Truth does not need to be complicated. 8. The Chain of Reciprocity. The eighth tactic, the Chain of Reciprocity, relies on the human instinct to repay kindness. Manipulators offer small gifts or favors, not out of generosity, but to create a sense of obligation. Once you have accepted these gifts, they subtly tighten the chains, making you feel indebted to them. Over time, the weight of this unspoken debt grows, and you find yourself trapped in a cycle of reciprocity. However, Zen teaches that true giving is free of expectation. The enlightened soul understands that a genuine gift asks for nothing in return. Be cautious of what you accept, for not all gifts are given with pure intent. Some are tools of manipulation designed to create obligations that bind your future actions. When confronted with this tactic, remember that true freedom lies in recognizing when a favor is given as a trap. Give freely, accept mindfully, and never allow yourself to be chained by manipulation. 9. The fear of abandonment. The final manipulation tactic, the fear of abandonment, preys on one of our deepest anxieties. Manipulators make you believe that their presence is essential for your happiness, success, or even survival. They foster dependency, convincing you that losing them would leave you incomplete or incapable. This tactic keeps you bound to them, fearful of what will happen if they leave. Yet Zen wisdom teaches that attachment is an illusion. You are whole in yourself, complete without external dependencies. The fear of abandonment is like a passing cloud, momentarily darkening your sky, but it dissolves when you reconnect with your inner strength. No one can take away your path or your essence. The wise know that all relationships, like everything in life, are impermanent. True peace comes from within, and no one can provide you with the fulfillment that resides in your own heart. Trust in your completeness and fear no departure. As we near the end of this journey, it's important to remember that recognizing these tactics is just the beginning. True wisdom lies in not only seeing manipulation, but in knowing how to navigate it with clarity and grace. Manipulation is as old as the winds that sweep across the mountains, and as subtle as the ripples on a still pond. It is woven into the fabric of human interactions. But with awareness, with clarity, you can free yourself from its grasp. Remember the 9 tactics: false agreement, half-truths, guilt, the disguised victim, urgency, flattery, confusion, reciprocity, and the fear of abandonment. As you walk this path of life, may you carry these lessons with you, and may you see through the illusions that others may weave. If this wisdom resonates with you, I invite you to join our community, subscribe to this channel, and together, we will continue to walk the path of clarity and understanding. Until next time, may peace and awareness be with you.